Hi and welcome. Today we are going to review a project submitted by the students. It's a poem and the students have read, interpreted, created a PowerPoint presentation and they have submitted their work for review. Now let us review using a rubric. We'll be interpreting as well as criticizing at the same time. This is the first slide that the students have presented. They've given the title of the poem, that is Train, and written by the poet Humayun Kabir. The team has mentioned that it is submitted by them, but they have not listed their names. And they've also not mentioned what work was done by whom. Let us see what they've written. The poem Train is about a little child who is very fond of trains that pass under his window. He is filled with wonder seeing their shape, speed, lights, and restlessness, and asks his mother about each train that passes by. The poem is therefore about different kinds of trains and his reaction on seeing them. First of all, I see a lot of error, grammatical error, as well as the choice of words. For example, a little child. A young child would have been an appropriate construction, and ending a sentence with by, it is again inappropriate. And for example, the word lights, it is again incorrect over here. Let us go further and see the language. Humayun Kabir in his poem Trains focuses on the feelings and excitement of a boy who watches trains passing by from his window all day long. His childlike curiosity is natural to see them moving all the times. Hence, he questions his mother. His keen observation and innocence makes the poem an honest depiction of the child's mind. Again, I see a lot of error in this construction as well. First of all, the sentence, there are run-on sentences. That means there is a subject and the predicate, and we cannot see where the sentence is ending. There should have been a full stop, and then the construction should have been slightly different over here. And the students need to rephrase this in a proper complex sentence, maybe long and short sentences, for a better understanding. In the next slide, they have the same paragraph restated. I believe it is the same paragraph word to word. They have read it over here. The boy describes the running trains. The running word is inappropriate over here to his mother as per his perception. Firstly, he sees goods train as he finds with no windows and doors moving tediously like elephants. Secondly, he mentions about passenger trains which flash by with bright windows and loud music of wedding procession that rises above the sound of the running wheels. During the long summer afternoon when the boy's mother sleeps and the whole world dozes off, when even the crows forget to caw and the dog sits lazily, the boy watches the trains moving tirelessly on their iron path. Sometimes while sleeping, he listens to the distant rumbling of the trains, and he wakes up and sits down to watch them moving like a serpent through the night. The boy understands, as his mother told him, that the trains make their way through hills, they cross bridges, cross the rivers, and pass through the forest and plains, but he fails to understand where they rest after all at the end of their restless journeying. The word journeying seems out of place. There are quite a few words which are out of place. Let us look at the rubrics and then we'll be able to criticize in a better manner. The comprehension skills. Usually for a goal, what a good outcome looks like, I show the highest score. But in this particular project, I would like to look at the lowest level and see what kind of errors they have made. For example, in comprehension, student has trouble understanding most parts of the poem. Of the answers are incomplete. For analysis, has trouble identifying the dominant elements and poetic devices used in the poem. Interpretation, student finds it difficult to interpret the meaning or mood of the work. The poetic devices, metaphorical meaning that is mentioned or not. Let us see that. Writing skills and mechanics, answers do not make logical sense. Mechanical errors strongly affect readability. In this particular project, we will come to know, we'll find errors which are of this level rather than it being of the highest level where they say accurate answers, analysis is perfect, mood is definitely determined, symbolic, metaphorical aspects of the meaning are mentioned. It is well evidenced reading, no errors in grammars. Let us go and explore further. This is the next slide that the student has used. We can see there's no creativity and construction. The students were expected to read, interpret language, imagery, and create their own image. But they have used the resource of the textbook which was supplied by the publisher. And secondly, they have not rephrased the verse which was given at the bottom. This is the next slide. The students have written the verse, but they have used the same text, the image of the textbook resource. They have not shown any creativity or any understanding, or not even rephrased the verse. Now we come to the next slide. Over here, the students have used the textbook resource and they've written that in the first stanza, the child sees the train without any windows, which is actually a goods train, and he composes the train, compares the train with that of an elephant. Just as an elephant is huge, similarly the goods train moving and covering his journey is in a tedious way moves in a dark shadow. Here the train is being compared to an elephant. There are run-on sentences, very long and connected with and. It requires reconstruction. The next slide shows only the verse. The image is that of the resource provided, no input from the students. On this slide, the students have mentioned that this train whizzes past and appears as if there is a marriage, and the train moving is a procession which is bedecked and beautiful and shining. The wheels of the train make a rhythmic beat of music, and the child compares it with the moving wedding procession which moves in rhythm. Again, the language requires a lot of reconstruction. The students have not shown any understanding of the verse. The students have written that even the crow doesn't caw because of the heat, and the dog hangs its tongue outside being thirsty. But you can see one error over here. The student is beginning a sentence with but, which is definitely a connector. They shouldn't have done this or used a full stop over here or capitalized B. But even in this scorching hot day could be scorching heat rather than hot day. The child's amusement needs no retirement, and he watches the trains passing by continuously in that hot sunny afternoon. Amusement needs no retirement is a little vague and does not show correct construction over here. The students have not shown any understanding of the verse given on this slide, but they've summarized it elsewhere together as the stanza. The students have constructed that the child is so obsessed that even in his sleep he is thinking of the train or hearing the low distant rumble of the train. Here the first line is a repetition. The child is so obsessed that even when he gets up in the night by sometimes hearing the rumbling of the train, he sits up on the bed in the middle of the night, rubs his eyes and looks outside the window amidst the dim light of the moon to find the train moving on the iron roads that looks just like a serpent. The construction, of course, is a very complex sentence with too many clauses, subordinate clauses. The student should write one concise sentence, long or short, in order to be clear, to bring in clarity in writing. Students have not used their space very well. They have not reinterpreted the verse at all. The students have written that the final stanza of the child's sympathy pours in from the question. He ponders that H is in the lower case, which is an error. ponders over the fact that there are all these trains go after all. After covering all the distances on the road, crossing mightily steams, and by going past the hills, the destination of these tired trains are still unknown to the child. They have written, but again the sentences are very long and run-on sentences are present. The students have not interpreted this verse and they have not used this space at all. This is the last verse, but the students have not rephrased over here. They have summarized it together 2 slides earlier. The students have used the original text from their prescribed textbook, but there is no input from the students at all. The students have inserted a photo shot or screenshot of their textbook, but they have not responded to the questions at all, and there is no purpose of using it here without any answers or responses. This is the last slide. The students have not responded to the literary devices. For example, elephants. For elephants, a simile was used. The like word was so, as, and like. Like is used for elephants. So it's a simile. Marriage possession is used as a metaphor. A serpent. The word like is used, so it is a simile. They have not spotted the lines. They have not mentioned what does it convey, and they have not also mentioned the literary devices. What is the purpose? They have not tried answering to the questions at all. The project requires resubmission as it is not up to the mark, and it has lots of examples of plagiarism that is copied either from the textbook or the publisher's resource or from the internet. Thus, it requires resubmission. Thank you.